stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 40 autos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds. I've been grinding lately, it's my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. That life we was living. I take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work a gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win. Hey. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Focusing on me, raising Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earned that.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Good. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that. Play that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 27, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Back to the ground, Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Cousins. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
48-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
14, got it. Check. Hey, 0. Let's go.
To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's the option. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
To Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 13.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Yo, Mike's 54. Four down. Push him back.
Now Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Coming to you. Mike 5-4.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Now Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Cousins.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a dump off here complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point.
Good shot, good shot. Now, pay attention, pay attention.
Extra point try by Bailey.
The point after.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike's 43. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check. One left, one left.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They go play action now. Wilson steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
43's the mic. 46 power. You got nothing.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Keep playing hard. Look left, look left. Whoa. Let's get it. You guys listen. Watch twins. 19. Hey, 0.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
14. Mark 22, Mark 22. Get ready.
To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go. Check three. Pull up your signal. Mark 22. Check tight. Go, 4 down. 22's coming, Mike.
Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Here we go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh, alert. 43 is the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Wilson's
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, he's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run it with Carson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Chris Carson.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double team.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Myers for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Next to score, Seahawks 14, Vikings 13. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They starting the drive with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on second down, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's third down.
Third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To Dalvin Cook. A gain of 19 yards.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 14. Vikings 13.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Montgomery, the ball
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They try again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal for Cousins. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
Bailey's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carson. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Seattle Seahawks.
From the gun, Wilson. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 84 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Vikings 23, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts
on the play
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
For the Vikings.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now it's Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Wilson to throw.
At the 26-yard line.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash?